Guys, for some reason, Podbean kicked me the hell out. They knew I was gonna be on their ass with a hellified gangster leg. But just guess what? I'm still back though. I didn't got my nerves touched today. So when people touch my nerves now, that's when I start taking shit personal. You know what I'm saying? Nehru had to challenge me on my views today. I can't believe that. Nehru challenged me on my views. Princess B challenged me on my
Second
views.
or third game,
Shorty
my
B
NBA career,
challenged me on
ACP.
my views. So therefore, I have no choice but to start off with a little bit of Nehru Toxic and get this show on the road, y'all. This is the Chivo podcast. And you know what I do. I got to go elbows deep in that ass. Let's go.
I'ma call her Billie Jean, cause she ain't my lover. Now I'm gonna be in them jeans. Yeah, fuck on top of them colors. Your party, don't get me started. Retarded when they come to the door of the party. I do this often, we flossing, so the bitches jocking. I walking just like I talk it. They talking, but they really don't know shit. Ain't this shit, ain't never hit a lick. Ain't seen a bitch, ain't made nothing flip.
She tripping, thinking that she gon' get cuffed on. Only got dick in the blunt that you can blow on. I'm serious, heard about the last chick's curious. Wondering how the D make them delirious. Real life, you can be your wife or your girlfriend. Rolls in, when I put it down, got it open. Okay, rejuvenated cooch, man. Got it on the first night, didn't get the name.
I'ma call her Billie Jean, she ain't my lover. Now I'm gonna be in them jeans. Yeah, fuck on top of them colors.
She toxic, toxic. Use sex as an object. She good with the Pro Tools, but that's my logic. I met her backstage, horny as hell. She walked up, flipped the coin with some head or tail. Took my hand toward her man, said,
I'll be right back.
I was giving her the Heimlich. It be like that. Off to my next mission. Got two young bitches tongue kissing. Dropped the pole, hit them both. Yeah, gone. It's like a crisis. These ladies got a pipe list. But the session was priceless. She got her mind made up, acting like I'm thirsty. I be all in them guts, like it was surgery. I don't lie on my dick, that'll be perjury. She took it while I was asleep, like it was burglary. I plead the fifth for everything I did do. And once again, for everything I'm about to. It's a done deal. Still with a tip kiss. Back to her man, back to her kid. Toxic
I'ma
bitch.
call her Billie Jean, cause she ain't my lover. Now I'm gonna be in them jeans. Yeah, fuck on top of them colors.
She toxic, toxic. This is an object. She good with the Pro Tools, but that's my logic.
She hot and ready. I told her prop the leg you. I told her don't run from it. Hold it steady. I'ma keep it going. You ain't even gotta beg me. I'ma keep it going. You ain't even gotta beg me. But call me crazy, or maybe I was dreaming. But every time I step on the ground, it start gleaming. Her eyes, it start beaming. Her body, I left it singing. Now every time that I put it down, she start creaming. Frosted and ballin', we do this shit often. Frosted and ballin', we do this shit often. Frosted and ballin', no haters can't stop it. Oh no, do this shit often. We frosted and ballin'.
You sex is an object. You six is Pro Tools, but that's my logic.
You know, I gotta say, let's start here. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Welcome in to the Chivo podcast. You can't go wrong when you got Michael Jackson dancing in your video. God damn it. Shorty V back in the building. The song is a dope song, but the moment you see Mike Jack get down, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. This just took a big turn. You know what I'm saying? I was like, first off, I was like, I thought the nigga was dead. Then I see him pop up in a music video, and I'm like, oh shit, Mike is alive. And you know me, it touched my one of my childhood memory bones in my body when I seen Mike Jack getting down. You know what I'm saying? That really just like, it definitely got me going. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, rerun that video back again. Let's play that one again. You know what I'm saying? Big Spook is in the building. You dig? Today my nerve was touched. I was hurt. I was hurt. I was challenged today on my views of dating. Okay, I was on the Wet Wednesday show today, and look, typically I don't take anything personal when somebody challenges my views, but today I took it personal. Damn it, I took it to heart. Everything people challenge me on my views today. No, ain't no so what, Shorty B. Hell no, it ain't no show. It ain't no so what. I got challenged. But see, this is the thing though. Uh, I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm just saying I'm always right. You know what I mean? You know, but not all the time, but most of the time. You know what I mean? In this case, let's just say I was right. When I say 80% of women 18 to 22, this generation, 80% of them have at least 30 bodies on their resume before they turn 18 or by the time they turn 18. This is now a lot of the times, now a lot of us like to think that, you know, this person's innocent because they're 18. And a lot of these podcasts will like to tell you, get you an 18-year-old girl, get you an 18-year-old girl. And I used to think that, get you a girl that's 18 to 25, you know what I'm saying? She's going to have less bodies. But that's not always the case. I'm going to have to go ahead and disagree with this red pill community. Hold on. Yes, Jay Flash is because I'm going to go on Nehru's side on this one when I say that this might not be necessarily true. Just because a woman is 18 makes her better for a man than, let's say, a 30-year-old woman or a 35-year-old woman. Because a lot of the times, if I'm going to date a woman, now me, I don't really have an age preference. If you 18 and older, you know what I'm saying, cool. So if you're 40, cool, whatever. Um, but I'd rather these days, I'd rather date someone that's age 30. And the reason why I say that is because if you date, say you're a 35-year-old man and you're trying to date an 18-year-old girl, um, in this day and age, you're going to catch her full fledged in running around. She's bouncing around from guy to guy. This guy's not perfect enough. This guy's not tall enough. Oh, he was weak in bed. This guy didn't have enough money. This guy had some good dick, but he didn't have a job. This guy this and this guy that. Oh, I had a baby by this guy. Oops, my bad. He's not there. The cycle continues with the 18-year-old women. Um, and a lot of the times they're full fledged into that, and they don't understand the concept of a good man. A lot of them wasn't raised by a father, so they don't get the opportunity to know what a real man is like raising them, right? So yeah, as an 18-year-old woman, she's bouncing around from man to man. It's not because she's just fucking everything she sees, but she'd rather, hear me out on this one, give 50 different men a chance versus giving one man 50 chances. Young women are impatient. They don't look at the future. They don't look at what's the possibilities of what can happen down the line. They always think about right now. Most women are like that. They think about right now. They don't judge the future. That's why they have baby daddies that's, go upside their head, and the nigga is in prison for life or he got shot in the gang violence. So a lot of the time, uh these women are 18. They just like, man, this is good dick right now. you know, fuck if he's gonna buy diapers in 9 months. Fuck if he can't afford to fucking. He doesn't even want to be around the child later on, or he didn't even want to have a kid. Bottom line, this is some good dick I'm sitting on right now. Um, and that's typically what an 18-year-old girl. She's gonna go for the best dick possible. Not the best man for her, not the best provider for her, not the smartest man. She's gonna go with the best lay when she's 18. And if you think I'm capping, call me the fuck out. But I'm telling you guys what the deal is. And that's the reason why they bounce around to 30 to 40 different men by the time they're 18. Not because they're hoes, but because they rather experience all the 31 flavors at Baskin Robbins. Can I get an amen? You feel me? So it has nothing to do with them being hoes. It's about getting the best lay. And once again, Shorty B, we always say that dogs bark, right? Yes, dogs do bark, but not all dogs bark, right? So we can't can we just say dogs don't bark then? Just because dogs do bark, but not all of them do? No, that means in general, dogs bark. We can say that, even though there are some dogs that don't. Now, Shorty V, she says she never did that. Cool. I said 80%. Nehru said his daughter, um, is not like that. Cool. I said 80%. There's going to be women that's outside of that loop. When I talk about these 80%, don't get involved. Let's not put our daughters in there. Let's not put each other in there because that has nothing to do with the numbers that are. You know what I mean? One thing I notice is that online. Now, me, don't get me wrong. I'm a DM slider. I am a perpetual, habitual DM slider. Okay. If I was at White Castle right now ordering food, I would be ordering the mini sliders. Okay. If I was at the park right now, I'm jumping on the slides. I slides in plenty DMs. Okay. That's what I do. I does that for a living. If I was to get paid for this, I'd probably be a rich man. Okay. I am a habitual DM slider. All right. So when I go through these DMs, Deco, you stupid. As a DM slider, I have anecdotal experience and awareness when I do this. You feel me? So I know. Matter of fact, this is a perfect. This is perfect. I slid in some DMs today. Actually, shocking, huh? Yeah, I know. I slid into some DMs today. I actually thought about posting a picture of the DM. Now, this is a girl. She's about 21. Bad. Little light skinned thing, slim and trim. You feel me? Look like she spends all day at the gym. Um, and I want to post a picture of the text message. This is what her response was. I said, "Hey, what's up?" Slid in her DM. You know what this bitch told me? The nerve of her. The nerve. She said, "If you not about to cash app me no money, listen to this. If you ain't about to cash app me no money, don't even bother messaging." Quote unquote. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. I look at myself as an attractive, semi-attractive dude. I'm not a 10 or nothing, solid 5 or 6. You know what I mean? Um, I would say she's about a 7, 8. Decent looking girl. Um, but I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me? Did you tell her bye, Felicia? Well, I told her to stop make. If you're a beggar, don't make demands if you're begging. That was my response, and then I blocked her ass. Uh, I don't care how cute she is. If you're a dumb begging bum bitch, I'm going to treat you as such. Now, but back to the original subject. That's what type of time these 18-year-olds are on. Okay, 18 to 21. When I say 18 to 21, I'm not talking about Shorty V's generation. That was 20 years ago. Different set of women. And every year, let's be honest, fellas. If you think I'm capping, anybody can call me out on this. But every generation, the women suck more and more. You know what I mean? Our grandmas were a different generation of women than our mom. And it went down and then down and then down. And now we're at this generation where women are begging for cash apps in your DM. And you can't even get at them unless you got $20 to send them on a cash app. Um, it's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. Princess B is in the building. What's up, Queen? How you doing? We're gonna bring people up on the panel in just a minute, uh, because I want you guys to feel me first, and then I'm gonna give Nehru the floor to let him, speak his spiel, and I want to hear Princess B side of the story because this is what I liked about the last show. I don't like being challenged on my shit. I don't. Let's be honest. Who does? But really, I fucking don't. But it was refreshing to me to have somebody challenge me on my views, because like I tell people all the time, no, Shorty, no, absolutely not. Um, I tell people all the time, fact check me. Don't just take what I say and use it as face value. Go Google it. If if right now, or right after this show, whatever, go online and Google Asian women past the age of 25 in their country. At the age of 25, if you're unmarried, especially if you got a baby or two or three, if you got kids and you're unmarried, you are considered a leftover woman, a LOW. That is the standard over there. So we know that the standard over there is a little more better. That's the reason why those Asian men over there are happier, because they're like, I got me a woman with very minimum bodies, and I getting a woman that's more pure. You know, I got a news flash for you guys, ladies. When you get married, a lot of you guys will, a lot of you guys won't. But if you do, or if you were to get married, if a man was so stupid, I mean, was smart enough to marry you, uh, sorry about that, that slipped out. Uh, if they were to marry you, you are not really honestly allowed to wear a white dress, because that is for virgins, folks. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me say this a little louder for you. Let me say it a little louder. Yes, if you're on your wedding day wearing a white dress, you're doing a disservice to the whole marriage community and everybody. I'm wearing a red dress. That's hot. That's sexy as hell, Princess B. I gotta admit, and I'm not even trying to holler at you right now. Maybe in about 5 minutes, but not right now. Okay. Yeah, but red dress, that's cool. Any other color's cool. But if you're wearing a white dress, folks, ladies in particular, of course, you must be a B person. You must be a virgin. All right. So as a virgin, you get the white dress. There's no you. I've seen y'all. I've seen a couple of girls that got married that I went to weddings, and I'm like, man, how the fuck she get married? First off, she was getting fucked by everybody in the bathroom when I was in middle school. Middle school. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She was what? Yes. She was getting fucked by everybody in PE in middle school. And now all of a sudden, with all the that was at least five niggas in the train. That's five bodies right there. See, a lot of y'all, see, we're missing the point here. Okay, let's be real. Okay, a lot of the time we got women up in there. They get five bodies at once. That's why they get that 30 so fast by 18. They was doing some threesomes and three foursomes and trains, and they were dog. They would first off, ladies. Let's get this correct. You give your virginity away like shit, right? Let's be real. I bet you can talk to any woman, and 90% of them, if you were to ask them, where's the guy you first had sex with? She can't even tell you. Shit, man, I don't even remember the nigga name. Or I ain't talked to that nigga since 77. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, man, shit. Last time I talked to him, shit, MC Hammer's album was out. Like, it's been so long, they don't even, so they gave away their virginity. Like, here, take it, sir. Go ahead, bum ass nigga, take it, please. I don't need it. It's not that important, right? So their virginity's not important. What is their body count to them? If your sacred waterfall, your garden, was so easy to give away, right? You gave it away to the high school football player. You gave it away to the gangbanger that was dropped out already. You gave it to the weirdo nigga that, what I'm saying, hung around the school and he wasn't even going there, right? You gave it away to whoever you gave it away to, right? A lot of y'all didn't give y'all virginity to a nerd, right? The nerdy kid that had straight A's. You didn't give it to him. Let's be honest. Let's keep it 100. Y'all did, okay? So y'all gave it away to most likely. Stop, Nehru. Ain't shit nigga. You gave it away to. Let's be real. Let's be real. Hold on. Let's hold it. Hold on. Hear me out on this. So if you don't care about your virginity, what's your second body mean to you that you got? Probably don't mean shit, right? You probably never forgot about the first time, but the second time you like, who the fuck was that? Who was that? Damn, was it? Damn, who was my second one? Right? Because I can't even remember my second one. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine what y'all get. Third one pop up. Oh, don't forget that train. Five niggas at once. Well, now you at 10. Just that fast. Just that fast. But what we gonna do is we gonna bring up Nehru first. Well, Nehru and Princess B and Shorty. Um, We're gonna bring him in. Oh, Nehru calling in already, so that's cool. We're gonna bring Nehru in. See if he understands what the hell. What's up, dog?
What it do? How you feeling, brother?
Man, I am feeling like a pig rolling around in some stir fry shit right now. I'm excited.
Let me first clarify. You think I was going against you? I was only going against the first part of what you said. And if you
Right,
remember what you said, the exact what you said was by the time they're 18, they
right,
done had 30. That's what I
right,
was going with. The 80% thing and all the other stuff, I wouldn't. I was already not even part. But it was just the 18. So you said once by the time they're 18, meaning not 18 to 22, not that range of group you were talking about. You said by the time they're 18, they done had 30. But I agree on some, not even half, on some of that. There's a few very low. Now I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, I'm going off of when I was coming up. But even if I'm going off of today standard, that number has came up from when I was a kid. But I still don't think it's by the time they're 18, they didn't have 30. And the ones that you're specifying is because they're in that trafficking group and hoeing group and not just a regular normal bystanding citizen type shit. They already been up into the game, and you know what I'm saying. That's why you going off of that aspect. So I see why you're
right.
saying that, and then you're going off of the internet. But the internet is what percent? If it's a million people, a billion people in the world, and the internet only represents 1 million. You know what I'm saying? How can you still be? You know what I'm saying? You going off of just one thing. You talking like you got all the facts, and you're going off of really just your own assumption and some facts and some speculation. You know what I'm saying? But not really true facts the way you speaking. Like everything is as you saying. You know what I'm saying? You're giving scenarios and you're giving details, but these are all movie ideas and skits, and some of the shit is real, just like movie. But you know what I'm saying? I can't take it to the full level that you're taking it to. I agree that it's going on. And if you're only looking at one thing, the numbers are going to look like a lot. You know what I'm saying? But you're not
Yeah.
looking across the globe. You're just looking at the people on the internet. But the people on the internet only represents the internet is just the internet world. The world outside of the internet, you're not even getting their statistics. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only dealing with the people on the internet because you're on the internet.
Well, the reason why I use the internet, which is a great point, the reason why I use the internet as an example, because let's be honest, everybody's damn near on the internet. My mama's on the internet. You know what I mean?
And
My
there's a lot of
homeboy
people that's not
grandma's
on.
88 years old. She's on the internet. So everybody's on the internet for the most part, right? And if you scroll down, all right, here we go. Have you ever scrolled down your stories on your Facebook or your Instagram? Look
Yeah.
how many young women are on there with the dollar
And it's
signs on it.
percentage.
Look
And
how many women are on there that's saying I got content for sale. Look how many
right.
women are on there that's saying meetups for $20, right? Or whatever the
I
price is.
haven't seen that.
I
You
get it.
haven't
I
seen
get
that.
it. I get it. I mean, I ain't seen it like that too, but in so many words, that's what I'm saying. He's speaking on what he sees the things of, but it's not, it's, you know what I'm saying? I
Not
get it how
everybody's
you're coming,
reality.
but it's not all actual factual. And then you're basing it off of a small group. So you're basing it
Right.
just off the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah,
Well,
the
Well,
internet
it's
covers the
always
world, but the internet is just an internet world. Like you said, if it's a billion people in the world and the internet only symbolizes 1 million, still got 999 million out there, motherfuckers ain't on it.
yeah, I mean that and that's a great point. That's a great point. My only issue is everybody's on the internet for the most part, right? And
But
when
not,
I'm looking at
but,
it,
but that's true in the internet world. You know what I'm saying? But you
right,
got to really think about it. You got countries that don't even allow the internet. So there's whole people over there that don't even
hmm
touching the internet. So, but you
right,
include them
yeah,
into that process by the way you speak it. But I'm
right.
not concerned about all that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be off the logical thinking that Like I said, my whole debate was what you said the first part. By the time they're 18, I'm just going off of what you said. Like you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going off of. By the time you're 18, they're gonna have 30. And to what you said too, the gun gang bangs at 5 and 6 to yeah, they will be at 30 or some of them, but you're speaking like it's all women. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
I would
And
never say it's all. I would use that
I
when I
mean,
say
it's the
um
wordplay. You said by
right.
the time they get 18, and that's saying all in my mind. You need to say some women. You said by the
Well,
time they get 18, they're gonna at least have 30. And
yeah,
you
well,
didn't
and I said
specify.
80%, right? So if
I
80% is a
didn't
big chunk,
remember I
That
didn't
um
was
hear that.
that
Remember I
sounded
said I
too
didn't really
high.
hear the 80% part of it. I ain't never hear the
yeah, that was
percentage part. I just heard that part.
yeah, I said it in the comments. But
I know.
so yeah, in the comments I put the 80%. But
But
when I say
I do agree with what
huh?
Patrick. I do agree with a lot of the stuff you're saying. I just don't agree with about everything of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit you're saying is real and valid and going on, but the, I wouldn't say I wouldn't be speaking on it like I know for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's my only
Okay.
thing. That's my only thing. I just have issues with when people. I can listen to anybody and debate people and respect their opinions, and I can, you know what I'm saying. But it's just when they
Yeah.
speak on certain things and speaking with so much motion, like they know for sure. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stick my foot in the middle, just like I gotta understand how you know for sure when
Yeah.
you want to
Well, I
speak.
mean, and when I do this, I'm not even counting because remember, you're 18 in college, right?
Right, right,
A
right.
lot of these college girls are doing the most too. So it's not just in
I
high
know,
school.
I know.
You
And
might only get 10 bodies in high school, but once they get to college, the sororities, the frat parties, the all the stuff that goes on in college, they end up running through a bunch of guys in college too that first freshman year.
not
And
see, see,
so
see, 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 right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right
a
there.
lot
Stop
of the
right there.
time, yeah,
You said they end up running through a lot of the freshman year.
a lot of them, yeah, a lot of them
Okay.
do. Now they got some women. I mean, they got some women that hold firm and they go there to get their education. We're not talking about them. Take them off the
Right,
table.
right.
I don't, we're not going to we're going
But
to
see,
disregard that.
now
You
we're
acting
going
like
back.
that's a small percentage. You
Now
making
we're
it seem
going
like
back to
it's
what I
more
was saying.
hoes than
You
good women.
specifying
Um,
now you specifying a certain group.
yeah, no, I mean, because that's how it is. It's just like with men. Let's flip it. It's just like with men. You're gonna have 80% of men, 70% of men who's most likely gonna cheat on a girl, right? But there's a good set of men, a percentage of men that wouldn't. A lot of those men end up single because they're boring. Let's just be honest. They're boring motherfuckers. A dude that don't cheat, a dude that comes straight home from work. He's a boring bitches be yawning
Who
at
is
the ass.
not
You know,
boring? Only
that
hoes
is
say
boring.
that.
I mean,
See,
I don't know.
I'm boring. I don't know. I
No,
don't know, bro.
that's a bore. If a woman doesn't have to see this, what I notice is, they did this survey with lesbian couples first. Then they did a survey with heterosexual couples, and then they did a survey with gay couples, man and man. The survey said that the women that were in heterosexual relationships were more bored. Like they file for divorce or they think bad thoughts about their partner because they're bored. A lot of them at home, they're not working, they're at the home by themselves, the kids are at school, so they think all these thoughts about what their man is doing. Um, and if their man isn't doing anything and they don't have anything, that makes them even more bored, right? And so at that point, they'll start the drama themselves because they're like, man, goddamn, I mean, I might as well fuck the UPS man because this dude is not cutting it. Like, I need something, right? It's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. You know what I mean?
I
A lot
mean,
of those,
I'm like this. Surveys is I take surveys as somebody I don't know advice. First of all, I don't know who they are and how they doing their research or even where they got their research from. I take surveys like people I don't know. And the internet is and if they get their shit off the internet, anybody can put anything on the internet and make it seem like it was there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust shit off
right.
the internet anyway. I go off of If I'm
I can,
listening to shit on the internet, I'm just listening to like conversation, and I'm making my
yeah,
own
I can see
decision.
that.
I do my own research by life, by logic, by
Well, yeah,
living
right,
and
right, and that's what I'm
accountability.
doing,
You
Nehru.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm doing.
But I
Yeah.
don't, like you said, so talking to me about surveys, that's like he say, she say to me. You know what I'm saying?
I
Unless
don't
you did
like
it
that.
yourself. That's why I don't go to church. Because I don't like I don't know this preacher. He can just be you preaching for the money, you preaching for whatever I don't know you. How you can know what I'm going through? I listen to the people that I know that's into church,
Right.
the people that's not on the pulpits. I'm listening to the people who really study and live like I live though. You know what I'm saying? People that go through the same shit and I can relate to off of common knowledge and you know what I'm saying? So when people tell me like if you tell me something, I'm gonna listen to what you say more heartily than what a preacher say because I know you more than I know that preacher. I respect you more, and I'm gonna listen to what you say. I ain't gonna follow what you say, but I'm gonna listen to it and have hold it into consideration and base it on what I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use that as my leeway of using things. So if you tell me this girl was a hoe right here, and you know her, I'm gonna go off of your word. But if you don't know her and you tell me she a hoe, I'm gonna let her show me. If she don't show me that she a hoe, then I ain't gonna think of her as a hoe just because you said
Right.
she was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, because
Right.
people do be lying. The people do be lying on people. So I get that, and I hear what you're saying. Princess B also, surveys can be misleading. So
Mhm.
I could agree there, especially when people lie on surveys often. But it to me, when I see a survey, yeah, maybe people are lying, but I think there is a trend when you talk in surveys.
But
And
the
what they
surveys,
show, huh?
I be feeling like surveys. We ain't the one conducting the surveys. How they gonna put up a survey that we ain't even asking about?
Right. And like Nehru says, a billion people in the world. Who are they surveying? Like it's
Well,
different
they
types of people. Is
typically,
it
yeah.
like they can be surveying 10 hood rat chicks on that survey? And y'all going
They
Well,
based on
only they
that.
only went they only went to Watts and got all these answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, what they do typically with surveys, they survey about 1,000 people, right? And wherever it
Right.
is, it could be Watts, it could be wherever. And in those 1,000 people, there's typically a trending number. I mean, that's basically what they do with people, the polls when they vote
Yeah.
for
Like
president
Family
or
Feud.
mayor.
Like
Yeah, so
Family
they'll
Feud.
yeah, Family Feud. So they'll ask 10 people. And you'll look at that board and be like, man, that's some bullshit right there. But it was the people
Exactly,
that
because they
they
asked the
actually
people
surveyed.
who it don't pertain to.
Right.
Right.
Um, so yeah, so that totally makes sense. But what I want to hear as far as Princess B, um, what do you think about? Okay, so I don't know your age, and I'm not going to even ask you. But as far as the younger generation, this newer generation, 18 to 22s, the ladies, even these men, they ain't shit either. That's 18 to 22. But
Right?
um, um, these women that's 18 to 22, I want to hear your take on that. And if you disagree with what I say or whatever, I just want to hear your spill on it.
Yeah, I feel like you just describing hoes. And if you look on the internet, yeah, 18 to 22, it does seem like they're wild and just outrageous, whatever. But in reality, in real life, when I run into an 18, 22 year old, they really on their P's and Q's, on their shit, trying to figure out their next move. But how you say it's 80% of women that move like a hoe. I don't think that. It's only a small percentage of bitches that move like that. And I would say probably like 10 or 20% because I be around a lot of women who's not on that type of level whatsoever. I
Okay,
don't
so
I don't
a
see that
typical.
in my day-to-day life.
Okay, so my question to that is, a 18 to 22-year-old, when you say they're on their P's and Q's, what does that mean?
Looking for a job, trying to some trying to save up for a home. I know one who worked 3 jobs to buy her own home. He was able to do that by 25 and she started at 18, you know. But
Hold on,
yeah,
wait a
that's
minute.
all
Let me
I
give
see
her a round of
mostly.
applause
But I
for that.
mean, it is some bitches out here that just on some fuck shit too. But that's not a big percentage.
Let's give a round of applause for that one that's working 3 jobs, though. Let's start there.
And let me say one more thing though. Let me say one more thing though. And just like anything else that we involved in black people, you know what I'm saying? They always want to shine the light on the bad shit and make it look like it's bigger than it is. All the good shit never gets spoken on, but all the bad shit is always the one little thing, one little bad thing is the biggest thing that everybody want to speak on. So you know what I'm saying? Like how you going on like yeah, there's a lot of hoes and all that shit. It's a lot of hoes, but there's a lot of good people that ain't hoes. There's a lot of people that's really on their business too. You know what I'm saying? And so you can
Yeah.
be making those accusations 80%. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it starts here. I don't know if you guys are on dating sites.
No,
Anyone of y'all on dating sites?
No,
never.
Okay. Um, that's where all the sneakiness is going on. The stuff that we always think that that girl is innocent and all that, it's on the dating sites. It's not necessarily on. So the ones that are on Facebook, on Snap, and on Instagram or whatever, and they're selling content, they're the ones out in the open, right? But now they're on the dating sites,
doing the same
and if
thing.
you do no, well, yeah, that too. But they're on the dating sites bouncing around from guy to guy. And what they do is they say they want a serious relationship. It's not really a whole thing. Let me
I
clear
feel
this
the
up.
dating sites
Um,
is like another whole thing. Most of them
It
go
is
on there just to find another trick, and I feel like the other ones are airheads, bitches. That's dumb because I had a homegirl who always was on a dating app, and she was a straight airhead. The reason why we not cool now, and everybody she dealt with straight use her. It's just a bunch of dumb motherfuckers I feel on the dating app
okay. Okay,
with
now right there, Princess B, right there. So they were running through her.
yeah. She didn't have no
They
self respect.
right. And was she being a hoe or was she really
Oh,
honestly like
she wasn't being a hoe. She just looking for love in the
right?
wrong way.
So
You know what I'm saying?
just what Princess B said right there. I'm sorry to disrupt you, my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
What Princess B right there said is what the young girls are doing that aren't. It's not necessary just because she has 30 bodies doesn't mean she's a hoe. Let me clear some shit up because I think everybody's thinking that I'm thinking she's
I
a
feel
hoe.
like 30 is a
Um,
lot. I mean, she got to be doing some type of holding to have 30 bodies.
Yeah. If she don't know
yeah,
by the time she get 30 bodies, then if she ain't found love by the time she get 30 bodies, then yeah.
yeah, but it's more of they just seeking love, right?
Yeah.
And men that ain't shit, let's be honest, we some ain't shit motherfuckers too.
All
Um,
right.
we lie, we finesse, we do the shit too.
We'll say
We
whatever it takes.
And
We'll
that's
do
what
whatever it
right,
takes.
80% of women went through, I say.
right.
Got
So
manipulated.
right. So I don't just because I say they have 30 bodies, I want to make sure you guys understand that I'm not saying that she's a hoe because she could have just really been looking for love. It's just that, damn, all right, that one didn't work out. Okay, this guy said he likes me. Okay, let me give him a chance. Um, so it's not necessarily that. So let's clear that up first.
Okay.
So when a woman has 30 bodies, it could be a genuine thing, but this is the problem with the 30 bodies. And this is where you guys are talking about the body count earlier is once you've gone through so many bodies, ladies, your ability to connect with a man is the percentage drops because you're like, I didn't already dick don't really satisfy you like that no more unless he blowing the walls down. If he tear your ass up, then maybe. But a average dude might not be able to please you like Pookie Ray Ray did, your 18th nigga or the second nigga. You know what I mean? And so now that lingers in the back of your mind every time you lay it up with the new nigga that ain't really bringing it to the table. He might pay the bills, he might do this, but he ain't blowing your back out like Pookie Ray Ray Tyrone did. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of makes it a blurry situation and it makes it hard for her to really love him like she's supposed to versus a woman that it hasn't been had a back blown out because she ain't been around like that she can love this dude because she doesn't know any better. That's the point I'm trying to make. So it's not necessarily that she's a hoe. She just, hey man, a woman with a blown out back is dangerous. That's what I always tell people all the time. You know, she got you, especially
It
especially
is
if
dangerous.
she ain't never had it blown out before. And she really dangerous. She'll fucking kill your ass. You blow her back out and do something wrong to her. So it's just it's a totally different situation. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to clear that up for you guys. 30 bodies is different depending on the situation and reasoning. So but Princess B, I agree with you as far as I know some women that's 18 and 22 on the up and up too. But for the most part, I've seen a lot of them are trying to finesse and they trying to get money out of somebody. They trying to fuck somebody for some money.
Yes,
They're,
I
you
have
know,
too. My sister, 24 years old, and she one of the ones that I was just talking about that's on her shit. She have her own
right.
apartment now. And her friend group, oh my God, bunch of hoes. These bitches
See,
just did not give a fuck
see,
whatsoever. Some of them was prostitutes, some of them was just looking for love. No self-love, and looking for love in the wrong places and believing
right.
everything a guy say and holding on to that. But it's it's both, I guess.
Yeah, but the more now you said your sister's a good woman, 24.
Yeah, she
Her
24.
circle, how many friends she got in her circle that you could think of?
Now it's her circle is a dot because she realized bitches ain't shit. That when you go through friend groups, whatever, she realized people not really there for her. So her friend group is small now.
Right. But before that, it was pretty big size.
Yeah.
And okay, so let's do some math real quick. So let's say she had 7 friends, and she was
Mhm.
the only good one out of the 7. What's the percentage on that?
She the only good one out of the seven.
Out of 7 friends she got, she the only good one. What's the percentage?
Should that's not even
That's like over
one.
80% of them fucked up, right? And
80.
yeah, that's over 80% of her friend group is trash, and she's the good one.
Uh-huh.
So when I say 80% of these women are like that,
So
meaning she's the one of that 20% that's left over, but the 80 is fucked up. And so we see these groups around, yeah, and it sucks because people would think that she's a bad person just because she hangs out with them, right?
well, I take that back because she wasn't the only one. It was a couple of others.
Oh, okay. Well, at least there was a couple of others.
Yeah.
But but the point is, I bet you most of them were jacked up.
Yeah.
So just imagine that's what it's like out there. Just because Princess B is a good woman, just because Shorty B is a good woman, doesn't mean 10 of her homegirls ain't. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I'm not saying they are or not, but that's just how it goes in general. And when we see a woman hanging out with the wrong set of crowd of women, we tend to lump them all together. Because if I
Yep,
see
yep,
10
yep.
lions pull up on
And
me, I'm
that
thinking
is
they all 10
true.
lions.
And that is true because the friend I was telling you about that was the airhead on the dating app. Everyone thought I was like her
See?
because we would always hang out, but we would hang out because we would always have a good time. But
Yeah.
once
And
I
that,
started realizing we wasn't on the same level, that's what separated us.
yeah.
You
And
know?
as you get older, you realize that. But
Yeah,
when you're 18, 20, you don't realize that. You don't see that often. It takes somebody real ahead of their time to figure that out. Usually, because I know when I was 18, I was hanging out with some no good motherfucking low grade motherfuckers when I was 18. Was I angel? No, but they were some hardcore criminal motherfuckers. So that's just how it goes, man. Like, when I say these percentages, it's not because I'm just pulling it out my ass. Literally, I'm looking at the crowd of people. I've gone to clubs, I've been around friend groups, I've been on dating sites. So this is all anecdotal experience that I've come up with myself. I read surveys, I
But yeah,
watch
but it's still a certain
podcasts.
area. It's still it's not all one. It's, it's still a certain, you know what I'm saying, percentage. I mean, not percentage, but still, just
Yeah,
one piece of the
yeah,
pie. It's not the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely not, absolutely not. Especially okay. So when I talk about the freshman college girls, what do the senior guys typically go for out of
Anybody
college?
they
Ken?
can get.
sure they
But of
go
course,
Anybody?
they're gonna go for
anything.
the freshmen because they new. All right, I get it. I know it's
Bingo.
it repeats itself. I get it.
Yeah, so the senior guys and the frats or whatever sports guys, whatever, they
And they
are
gonna get the
constantly.
airheads. They gonna get the airheads. They're
Yeah,
not gonna get the. They're not gonna get the ones that's there on business. They're gonna get the
right.
airheads.
Yeah, they're not gonna go after that girl who's a junior, who's got her shit together. She's a
Cause
3.5
they know
GPA
they
plus.
already probably already had them by then.
Yeah, they seen
Probably,
them for
probably already have.
about 3, 4 years, whatever. Now new
Yeah,
faces coming, so of course they're gonna try to go after the new ones.
right. And see, and let's be honest. If I can compare my DM versus Princess B's DM, and I bet you her DM is way more popping, not because she's answering them, but I bet she's got people trying to holler at her versus I'm trying to holler at somebody else. And
Hmm.
it's
Oh yeah,
always
they'll get
easier.
more attention.
Yeah. So I would gamble my money on an 18-year-old girl being a little more promiscuous than an 18-year-old guy because she has way more opportunity to get at something versus a guy. Even me and Princess B, we compare our DMs right now. I guarantee if she wanted to go lay up on something, she could. Let's just be real. Keep it 100.
Yep.
And me, I gotta go find it. That's there's levels to this. So when I say these women are promiscuous, it's because they got way more opportunity to be. Um, uh, and these college campuses, these high schools, they're passing out rubbers at these college campuses. They're passing out rubbers at these high schools. They didn't do that with me when I was in high school. They gave us one sex
He
ed
tell you
class and
what
was
they
like,
do?
all right, you better not do
Huh?
nothing.
He tell you what this is?
They're actually
See me?
pushing these kids to do something these days, and they're being congratulated for it,
No.
unfortunately. But we're gonna get to some music. We're gonna take a quick little break, y'all. We're gonna hit some music real quick. We're gonna hit up with some Princess B. You know what
What?
I'm saying? I didn't think I had your music in here, huh, Princess B?
Nah.
I
No,
got
he
you in
told
here.
this little
So we
tweaker
about to
ass
get that
thing
popping. Let's go.
that does this fucking mess. Don't even run that. He said they came. He said either they coming to the girls and they run here. I be getting this. Really? That's what he told me. He said he's gonna tell you. You can't pick it up. No, he didn't tell me nothing. It's only one guy. I said it's. Hello. All right. Check it out. Hello.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What happened?
I stepped away for a second. I don't know. He said he was gonna play some music.
Shorty B, why you not up here? See in the chat. Uh-oh.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was Princess B with that track Wet. And
I didn't
you
even
know,
hear it.
y'all didn't hear it?
I
I
didn't.
didn't hear
Damn,
it.
I'm over here grooving and shit.
I thought you stepped away for a second.
I feel like
Yeah,
shit now.
I was hello. I was about to,
Did you hear Toxic earlier?
I heard toxic, but I ain't hear nothing.
Ain't that about a bitch? See, that's crazy. I'm over here grooving and shit. I'm over here like, yeah, yeah. Welcome back, y'all. I'm feeling good about myself. Shit wasn't even playing the whole time. That's what I hate about this damn phone. Uh, yeah, I played it, but no, but I also wanted to touch on something else. I'm no longer a provider no more.
That's what
Um,
she said.
yeah, I posted this earlier today. I am not a provider. Any woman that steps and wants to deal with J Flash has to be 50-50. Ain't no way I'm taking care of another nigga's kids. Um, I am not for a woman that ain't gonna clean up, she ain't gonna cook, and she got a whole lot of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, you gonna bring 50-50. If you gonna talk shit to me, at least we paying half these bills. That's the key right there.
A whole lot of mouth
Um,
in the wrong way.
yeah, I can't put your money where your mouth is. That's all I'm
Hey,
telling you. You know what I'm saying?
first of all, if she's doing all that, I wouldn't even want her to live with me.
Right. You shouldn't even be
That's a
there.
fact. That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's real. Uh,
If her living with
yeah,
me paying half, I can pay half. I pay it all by myself. Be
that
happy.
hey, same here.
Before
Same
you
here.
get to that level, you should already know she legit.
Well, that's why I'm glad I need y'all opinion on. Yeah, I need y'all opinion on it. But that's the type of woman I was married to. I'm taking care of her kids. I'm paying all these damn bills. She's a stay-at-home wife that didn't cook, didn't clean, and won't shut the fuck up.
Well, she
Okay,
probably just used the relationship where she was the bully and was getting away with it.
right.
Was it like that in the
And
beginning?
uh, well,
Was it
it's
like that
crazy.
before y'all had kids?
No, me and her didn't. Well, we ended up having my daughter, but she had two kids before me.
I'm saying, was it like that before y'all got married? Was she a bully before y'all got married?
Uh,
Tell
Not
the truth,
really,
nigga.
no. No,
Tell
not
the truth.
really. I mean,
Tell
you
the
know what?
truth.
Honestly, we got married so fast. I don't, it happened so
You didn't
fast. It
really
was
get a
like
chance to.
90 days.
You really get a chance to see.
Yeah, it was like 90 days,
Oh, so you
probably
was
like four
really in
months.
love.
Yeah.
See, you got
So,
married too fast. See,
And
you gotta
really
wait at
had
least a year,
been
two
better
years,
out.
because the first year can be fun. The first 2 years can be fun, and then after the second year, that's when you start seeing them get tired of you. But see,
right.
you did the 90-day probation thing. You got married, and you
Yeah. So,
didn't. So she gets just faking the whole time. When she got you married, then she Spirit should come out.
yeah, because it was weird. Like, uh, she had a job, she had her own place, had two cars, like everything was cool. And then the moment I stepped in the picture, it was like, okay, you got it. And I'm like, all right, that's
Now
fine.
what?
But I got it, but you gotta have me too. Like, it's not like a one-sided thing. And I think once you're one partner's doing everything and the other one is like, I don't know, it's weird. It got to
Sound
the
weird.
point where it was just me and it was a lot of nothing after that. And I think, like I tell people all the time, if when a man's not cheating and a man's doing all this, he becomes a boring person. And
I
that's
got a question.
when
You said 90 days you got married.
it was like 3 or 4 months, yeah.
So how many days after meeting her did you move in?
Probably like 2 months after.
And then those 2 months after you moved in, you didn't notice no attitude change then?
Well, that's what it was like. That first 2 months, it was like she was on her shit. She was, taking care of business. And then the moment we moved in together, she was like, okay, you got it.
I'm saying
And I
soon
was
as so you
fine with
weren't
it.
married yet. So as soon as you moved in, you noticed some change, and then you still got married.
Yeah, because we made an agreement. And when you get married, you actually make an agreement anyway. But we made that agreement that okay, if I am gonna do this and do it on my own and pay all this shit myself, this is what you gotta do.
That
And
was before you got married.
right. But see, this is the thing about why I believe in marriage, but I'm just afraid of divorce. But the
Hell
reason
yeah, you do.
why the thing is women do everything based on how they feel, and men are just obligated to do it. Like Princess B, I heard her say earlier, I will submit to the right this and that. But I
No,
have to just come out.
I said submission come out naturally when you have that right person that brings it
Right.
out.
Right. And but see that's some is it natural
It
or is it
is.
or is it optional?
It's natural.
It's
Because I
natural
think
when they're comfortable.
Yeah. When
because
this
I always
person
looked
makes
at
me
it,
go ahead.
huh? No, because I always look at it as okay. So watch. So if you're a feminine woman, you're feminine no matter what.
Right.
So if it has to come out of you, that means it's an optional thing.
If it
It's
has to
not
come
like,
out of me, I'm in a position where it comes out of me in a natural way.
but how? If you were already submissive, how does it come out of you?
It depends on
That
the
means you were.
situation.
That
Like,
means you're not submissive, and now it's going to come out of you at
no,
your
if you're being rude, disrespectful, of course you're gonna get a masculine energy from me. Cause now I'm defensive. Now I gotta, of course,
okay
if you're coming at me correctly, you know, respectfully, you're gonna get
Submission.
submissive woman.
A submissive
okay
woman.
okay. So all right.
So
So,
go ahead.
so Princess B. Let's be honest. When's the last? Okay, are you in a relationship currently?
No,
Okay. Uh, and when's the last time you were submissive to a man?
it's been a few years.
He was a good man, and you were submissive to him.
Yeah.
Okay. What made him a good man?
Shit, he treated me good. My kids good. Provide, helped out a lot. It was lots of fun. All that.
Okay. And so I'm lost here. Why you never got with another guy like that?
No, not after.
I mean, you're an attractive girl, so I know it shouldn't be hard to find a
I'm not
man
saying
that.
I haven't met any guys after that,
Well, I
but I
mean, were they like what I mean as far as like a good man?
yeah, no.
You haven't.
Mhm. I
See
haven't.
that? See that's interesting to me. Because
For one,
it
it wasn't like I wasn't even putting myself out there to date again. It was just like work, home, and my kids all the time. It wasn't even a thought, you know? It was
yeah
I wasn't going out anyways to put myself out there. But I mean, happens like if I'm in a grocery store at work, that type of situation. But I don't. But go ahead. I hope I didn't throw you off.
Hello?
yeah you there
Hello?
yeah
Yeah.
yeah. The reason why I ask is because a lot of the times, um, okay, let's be real. Women are kind of like us men. We got to put in way more work than a woman does. Just imagine we got to try to get your number. We take y'all out. We got to entertain y'all. We got to keep the conversation going. We got to impress you. We got to do this. We got to do that. The whole time, really, you guys are just taking and receiving, right? And then what if, and to me, my thing is the submission, the nice woman aura should be coming out of you from the very beginning.
Of
It
course.
shouldn't be, I have to unload my wallet. I have to, take your sons to Nike Town. I shouldn't have to fucking, pay for 19 birthdays and then, just to get a sandwich. Like me, if you see that I'm a good man and I come in, and I'm right there and I'm, hey, I want to take you out to dinner. That's where your femininity should start right there. The moment a man says, can I take you to dinner tonight? That's when femininity should be already there. It shouldn't be an optional thing. Because me, I look at it as optional. Femininity is in you and it comes out naturally. Perfect example, like Shorty V, right? Shorty V, uh, yeah, she'll tell you in a minute, like, yeah, I dress like a tomboy every now and then, blah, blah, blah. And I'm this. But the moment she's feminine though, like snap of a finger, it's natural. It should never be an optional thing because a man, as a man, me, Nehru, anybody, bosses or whoever, we're expected to be men no matter what. We're expected to be a masculine man no matter what. Like no excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts. We gotta be the man. But
All right,
you
first, brother, not to cut you off, but brother, you got to pick. Do you want her to be feminine or submissive? Because which one do you want her to be? Because women gonna be feminine from the beginning, regardless. Because the
Right.
submissive thing, they shouldn't be submissive on meeting the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what.
um
That's like giving up the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Just because they meet a nigga saying, "I want to take you out."
no, no, no,
I
no,
was
no.
If
gonna
you want to
say
be on,
that, but I was waiting till you
because
finished.
you
No,
were
no,
saying
no.
submissive in the beginning, and then you saying feminine. So which one are we gonna
Um
go on?
feminine and submissive. So I'm
'Cause,
not saying fuck the dude the first night. I get you, Nehru. I'm not saying that. What I'm
no,
saying
'cause
is be open. Like
open for.
uh to receive a man's love. It's easy. I mean, because
I agree with you
masculine.
saying, brother. But see, this is the problem, though. This is what the problem I have with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. They should be like that, but at the same time, they shouldn't be like that for just meeting a nigga off the street. That gotta be earned. You know what I'm saying? Feminine,
Um,
being feminine, they already feminine. That's why you approaching them. That's feminine right there. You want the submissive part is like you saying when I want to take you out. They get motherfuckers asking them to take them out every day. So motherfucker asking to take them out every day. They gotta be oh.
Right.
No, they got the
well,
right to
well,
choose. They got the right to choose the energy. They seeing the energy that a nigga presents when they saying I want to take you out. They know how a nigga is sounding when they
It
act.
gets loud.
I'm not trying to be on the defense of a woman, but it's just at the same
yeah.
time, it's like the same shit you asking her is the same shit that I would want to be. I'm doing either. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to a woman and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My first meeting her, I'm like, hey, I want to take you out. She ain't got to get on because I said I want to take her out. If she give me her number and want to go out, that's enough saying right there. She got a little interest right there. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
once we finally do chop it up, we might not even like each other. You know what I'm saying? She ain't, so her to be doing all that extra doing. You know what I'm saying? You do that for the nigga that you feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I'll appreciate that more. Don't be giving. I hate when a motherfucker faking around me like, ooh, like stop that. Cause I just met
Well,
you. You know what I'm
well,
saying? But
I hear you because I mean I'm not saying go out with every guy that says you go to dinner, but I'm talking about see women. I'm gonna be honest,
but I'm
man.
you
Women
saying
know.
you want somebody submissive. The submissive part got to come from her growing to know you. That's gonna
But yeah, but
you can't be expecting it. And if that's what you expecting, you're gonna never get it.
no, no, no. When I say submissive, I mean open to someone like oh having your guard up, right? If I
Right.
take you out to dinner and and I bring you roses, which ain't gonna never happen, but I just say that for let's just
Never
say
say
this for the
never,
sake
brother. Never say never.
of let's just say this for the sake. I mean, my woman gets flowers, but a random fucking girl that I'm meeting, fuck no.
That
But
random girl 4 years down the line might be that woman you're gonna bring flowers to.
but she got to be a bad motherfucker. Like she got to be
But I'm
mind
saying
blowing. You know.
you might not
Um,
realize it till 4 years later.
well, yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree. But when I say open, because a lot of the time women are
You're
like,
not open, brother. You gotta keep your mind open. Just how I just said
hell
that
no.
random girl is gonna be the girl 4 years later. You looking at her for it to be right now. That's because you rushing it. You can't go into looking for anything, brother. Never.
Well, that's true. But see, this is
You
the
know what I'm
thing though.
saying? And if you
As
got that
as
in your mind already, you just supposed to analyze the scene in front of you. You know what I'm saying? If it's not happening how you foresee it to be, it's not gonna be the way you want it to be. You can't. It's not a movie. You can't make it the way you want it. If it happens the way you want it, that's how you know it's real. But trying to make
Right.
it
Yeah.
the way you want it going in and expecting people to be this way and that way, you're just gonna be fucking yourself in the long run anyway. So if that's the case, then you should just never go into any relationship thinking about a relationship and just go into getting some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be
Well,
worried
yeah, that's where
about
I'm
what.
at right now.
Don't be worried
I'm just
about what she thinking or feeling. Or you know what I'm saying? Just go play your role to get the pussy and then leave. And then you want to be having these thoughts about how she thinking and why she thinking this and why they doing that. Because your goal is to get what you came to get. Unless you
yeah.
care for the girl, none of that shit even should matter anyway.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, I'm not looking for no marriage, no relationship. I'm just speaking this in general for men out there. I'm
I
clearly coming
know,
to
but
get some pussy. Like,
I know.
I don't
If
want,
you writing, if you
I don't
writing the
want nothing.
book,
I'm not here. I'm here just for the sake of other men, other gentlemen that are actually good men. I'm not a good man anymore. I used to be, but I'm not a good man
is
anymore.
that is
So,
her?
so I'll be honest with you. I'm a dirty motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 1,000 times 1,000, which but at the same time, I do care about other men getting their heart broke, by a woman that's not um their intentions aren't what the man's intentions are. That's what I mean by being open. Like if let's just say, because
Oh,
a lot of
I
times a
know.
woman will just go
I
out
know
with a
right here.
guy, don't even have no interest in him, and still let her take her to dinner and get a free
'Cause-
meal out of him and then dip. Right. So
'cause
we got a lot of
in that
that.
in
I
that
wanted
case,
to
the
see.
men are the airhead.
Right. So me, I tend to know. I have this sixth sense now because I've been around women. I've been done dirty. I've done bitches dirty. I've done everything. I know when a woman genuinely doesn't like me, and I can cut a bitch off just like that, snap of a finger. But a lot of guys don't have that discernment, to know the difference between the two. So me, that's what I'm here for. I
Yeah,
give the men
and you do a good job. We need to
to
concentrate more on that part of that.
yeah. I
Instead of
mean,
worrying about why, instead of worrying about why the women do what they do, you should just tell the men when they do what they do, this is how you do it. This is how you overcome it.
right,
You know what I'm saying? There's no explaining why they do what they do because they crazy creatures and we all crazy. But
right.
in some scenarios, you can tell. The only scenarios you can really give is the ones they're telling you why they did. She did this to me. Well, this is why she did.
Yeah,
Well, this is why she did it because you just said this and this. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man,
yeah. I mean, like,
you did
okay,
a good
so
one.
like
Somebody
like
told
like
me.
me, if I were to like try to holler at Princess B, right? I would
Uh-huh.
know if Princess B is interested in me by her response. So if I get her number, because a woman will give you her number and not even text your ass back. They will do that. They'll just do it, just on
Well,
some
and you
random
know
shit.
why? Because there's some weird ass niggas out here. So we were taught to give out our number and just block you if we're not interested. Because it's and I've been in a situation where I'm like a guy come up to me and want my number and I'm like, nah, I'm good. And he get all mad and wanna be like, all right, bitch. So we were like, from then on, we're like, all right, fuck that. Here go my number. And then usually we'll like change the last number, but then motherfuckers want to start calling you on the spot.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's true. There's some weirdos out there.
and want to
There's some
start
weirdos
calling
out
you
there.
on the spot. And then it's like, oh, damn, you gave me a fake number. Then that's a whole situation. There's some weird dudes out there that get offensive when you don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
So some of them do give out their number and then block you if they're really not interested. But you can tell from then on if they interested or not when you asking for their number.
Yeah. Yeah. And so when I approach a girl, and she gives me her number, and I text her and she don't respond right away, stop, fellas, don't do it. And a lot of the times they continue to text her, and then when she finally responds, he's like, let me take you to dinner. She's like, okay, yeah, you can take me to dinner. You know what I'm saying? And in her mind, she's like, hell yeah, I'll take a free meal. You know what I'm saying? Where are we going? And the what I've noticed is the more she don't like you, the more you got to do. So let's say She's not interested. She's not gonna let you take her to Chili's. She's not gonna let you take her to fucking Cheesecake Factory. Absolutely not. If
Right.
she don't like you, it must be the chefs whipping it up in front of you with all the fire and shit, the expensive shit. Okay, that's what she's expecting a lot from you when you're not on her radar. But if you're on her radar, she'll meet you at the park and you're gonna smash that night. That's what I've noticed about women. Uh, their expectations, they'll break more rules for a guy they actually like, and make
Yep.
up rules as they go along for guys that they don't. And any
Yep.
woman that disagrees with me is cap. Okay, that is cap
Yep.
times 10.
That's I agree with that. And shit,
You know
and
what I'm
now that's
saying?
the shit that the guy has to realize that's pursuing the
Yes.
girl. And if he doesn't realize that, that's because he's the airhead in that situation.
Finesse. He's gonna get super finesse. I went out on a date on from the dating app one time with this chick, and she was pretty, so I'm thinking, she's a good girl. We're having a conversation, and she just seemed bored. Like, and I'm thinking in my mind, it's a deep conversation. We didn't go nowhere. We went to the park, and I should have known the fact that she was willing to meet me at the park, that she liked me, that she was ready to go for the whole thing. But it was literally like I didn't get the hint. Like I was literally like just really talking about some deep shit, and she was just like, "Yeah, whatever.
Let me
You
ask
want
you
to
a
get in the
question.
back seat?" I'm like, "What?"
So when you meet a girl on these dating sites that say in their bio that I like to go to the park and take walks and shit, what do you think automatically then?
See, I was an airhead though, Nehru. I didn't know. I had no clue. I thought it was like, okay, this is a romantic girl. She wants to get to know somebody. I was totally
No,
out.
I mean that's what I would think too. But I'm
Yeah,
saying you just said if she meet me at the park, then in your mind, see, I'm just thinking how people think. That's my thing. I like to see how people where their logic is. So if a girl
right,
says in her on her bio, she literally just saying, I like to go to the park, I like to walks in the on the beach. And then you like, if a girl meet me at the park, that means she like me, she ready to have sex. No, she likes the park.
right. Yeah,
But in your mind, she likes you. I mean, which
yeah,
is all they both you both right, but at the same time, are you right or is she right in that moment?
right. And in my moment, I was totally wrong. I was like, oh, I didn't know. Like literally, she was like bored, like yawned.
On
Women are
the
so damn disrespectful. Like she yawned, like yeah,
how long you was talking? Like,
probably
was
like an
y'all just
hour.
sitting at the park and just talking?
Yeah, we were sitting at the park in her car talking. Like I met
Okay.
her. I drove up in my car. We met. We got in her
Did
car.
you
We
have
chopped
sex
it up.
with her?
I mean, we ain't gonna put all the business out there all the way,
It's
but
too
you know
late
what I'm
now.
saying.
You
That's
just
long
drove
ago.
to the park. You know, she said she liked
I
to
ain't
take
asking for the
walks.
positions. I said, did you have sex? Yes or no?
It was some gut
Did you,
busting, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
situation
Okay.
going on.
All right.
But
Yeah. It was some seat.
Are you
Yeah. I
are
like the
you
seats back.
yeah, the seats was back, But see, this is
You
the
let the
thing though.
seats back.
Like she yawned in the middle of the conversation. Like
so
women,
that
y'all
means she was just
disrespectful.
ready to fuck then? Because I was gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
say
ready.
And
She
me,
was
I didn't
waiting.
get it though. I'm like, damn, you tired? I'm like, I don't get it. Like I'm lost. Like, because I had never had I never was like, she
Was
was
she white?
she was Armenian.
uh,
Mm,
Yeah, she was Armenian, like Kim Kardashian. She
yeah.
was Armenian. So me, I'm thinking, I'm just talking. We having a deep conversation that you could tell she was getting border by the second. The moment we got in the car, like she was like, "No, I'm trying to hurry up and get to this part." In her mind, that's what she's thinking. And me, I want to get to that part, but I thought I had to work for it. So I'm
you
literally
probably
just
a
Exactly.
talking.
female.
And she yawned on my ass, and I was like, "You tired? What's going on? What's wrong?" She was like, "Nah, And I'm all like,
So she
she
like
was
want to
like,
get in the back seat.
"Yeah." She was just like, "You want to get in the back seat?" I was like, "Huh?" Okay, but wasn't expecting that. You know, like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
always.
used to a woman being
I hate
aggressive.
that. I'm like you on that part. I'm like good with signs. You gotta tell me directly.
Yeah, like when
Yeah,
she
don't
did that
be
yawn,
don't.
it definitely caught me off guard.
I'm so- like you waiting. I'm waiting with you, bitch. You should tell me
Yeah,
now.
right. But you look at a girl and you're like, okay, she's pretty, the body's cool. You're like, okay, so I got to work for this one. That's what you would think in your brain, but that's not always
Yeah,
the
but
case.
see,
Because,
like they always say, women always already know. They already know who they want to
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. And that's why when I
Yeah.
say, fellas, if you gotta take her out on a date, like if she's like it's a must, you gotta take. See me, what I've noticed when I read dating profiles, it'll say we must go out on a date. No park meetups. You know what that tells me?
Yeah, I don't know, that's
What?
That tells me she's been to the park and had a lot of meetups. That's what it tells me. When a woman says, have your own place, have a job, you know what that tells me?
What?
She's been fucking a lot of
deep.
dudes that ain't got his own place and ain't got a job.
Yeah, if you have to
That's
put
what it
that
tells
in the
me.
bio, yeah.
If you gotta let me know what you don't want, that's what you've been wanting this whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just like when a woman has to tell you that her kids comes first, that should be automatic. But
Right.
if she has to tell you, that means you come last over everything. I'm just being honest. Women talk backwards. You know what I'm saying? Women talk in reverse. So you got to pick that up. So when she says no homeless dudes, no dudes with no, that means she fucks homeless dudes and dudes with no. That's what she's been doing. Okay. So yeah, just listen in reverse. Like you know those old VHS tapes. You hit the rewind button. Just
Mm-hmm.
rewind everything she just said and play it back. Oh shit, that's what she's telling me. There you go. That's how you figure out a woman. Think backwards. She talks backwards, think backwards, you figure it out. Right now we're at what are we at here? Damn, we're getting real close to the last seconds. Damn, man, this time went by fast. And I want to hear what Princess B has to say about that. Okay, we still got more time. We got a little bit more time. Um,
Well,
do you think is that Princess B when women talk backwards?
I was about to say some women, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's in general because I
Right.
catch that in a lot of conversations I've had.
Yeah, women talk backwards, fellas, ladies, and they don't even realize it. Most women don't even realize that they talk backwards, and they expect a man to know and read their mind because they're talking backwards. And men, we think so logically that we're just looking at it for the face value. Because there a lot of women be like, "No, I didn't mean it that way," because you spoke backwards. That's why. And
No,
so
you
me,
have to
I
think
know
it
the
the wrong
language.
way. Processed it
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, because you're supposed to process it backwards. Listen for the in reverse, and you will know exactly what she said. That's how me. I've mastered the game of talking to women now, especially after that park situation with me. I started learning. Oh, okay, what women willing to do, what they're not willing to do if they like you or they don't. Women know if they're gonna fuck you the moment they walk up on you. I'm trying to tell y'all, fellas, they know.
I just
If
said that.
And then you
yeah,
said something about dating, and dating is required. That's how you vet someone out.
no,
That's how you
no,
get to know someone to see if
no, it's
you're
not
gonna actually
Princess
fuck.
B.
I mean, off top, yeah, we probably have it in our head like, yeah, he gonna get it. But then after the dates and the time spent together determines if you really gonna get it or not,
Okay, I'll put it this way.
or whatever.
Women, yeah,
Yeah.
women at a certain age, I would say 30 and up, you probably would have to take her out on a date, probably, um, to find out and vet and court her. But I don't think so with women younger than that.
You were just saying women younger be looking for the money and not giving a fuck and all types of other shit.
Right.
It's
That's a
some
whole
younger women
different
that want to go
situation.
out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a different situation because I know some 18-year-old girls that'll let you take them out on a date and then and it could be an expensive date, you know, and they'll still at the end of the night. My boy just told me about it the other day. Matter of fact, he took a girl out to what's that Ruth Chris, the steak place.
Mhm.
He took her out there, and she still wanted him to pay for the to smash. Like, wait a minute, I just spent $150 on your steak,
So he was with a
and
hoe.
you
That's what it
still
was. He picked up a
expected me
hoe.
to
That's
pay.
what it was.
But it was a female that he met on the dating app, and he thought we got a good
I,
match.
I
I
So
was
mean,
just
everybody on the
telling you,
dating app
most
ain't it?
be on there to finding tricks. I'm telling you.
Dog,
Yeah,
how do you? But hear me out. How do you have a nigga take you out for $150 steak, buy you some drinks, and then you still be like, it's $200
because
to smash?
they
That's
airhead,
crazy.
Yeah.
they airheads,
And he,
brother. A real nigga, the girls be putting little codes up on there on them things so they can know. These niggas don't be knowing. They don't know what to read. They ain't read between the lines. The airhead.
damn
They talking
man,
about, look, the girl put up on there talking about, yeah, bring me flowers. And this nigga come up with real flowers. She talking about money.
right? Yep. That's some shit from back in 2016. What was that shit? Back
But I'm
page
just
shit.
saying, they doing that still on, they still doing that.
Yeah,
Donations. You know what I'm
yeah, I remember
saying?
that shit.
It's all kind of shit. These motherfuckers is airheads. They ain't read between the lines. These are airheads that want to find love. And the game do what it normally do. And find a way to take advantage of the motherfucker. Hey, it's like scamming. So now,
Damn,
okay, you can take me out. But I'm still trying to sell this pussy. I ain't looking for love. I'm on the dating site because y'all niggas want to date. So take
damn,
me out. If you want the pussy, you think you just gonna get the pussy because you take me out? I'm selling this. You just gonna take somebody out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
damn. That's some crazy shit right there. What you just said, neighbor.
So it ain't the women that's trying to hold these hoes on these websites. They found they can't get on the back page. Let's get on the date sites. And
Damn,
we trying
man.
that's what the hoes are calling fucking anyway, call it dates now, right?
Yep.
You
Yep.
want a date?
Never.
So they
Man,
go
I
to the
never
dating
heard of
site. And these airheads don't realize, so they falling for the shit. You better get off the website. Oh, you can stay on it. You in the UP, you know how to read between the lines. You let them bitches know. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
what
I
it
feel
is,
like the people on
it's
the
working both ways. It's working both ways because some pimps is getting on there looking for these young bitches to turn out on these web dating site. And if
right.
they're not,
Yeah.
and if they're not trying to find young hoes, they're gonna find a bitch that want to give them some money. So it's a 50-50. You know, you probably got 35 percent of men scamming, 35% of women scamming, and then the other 15 and 15 is trying to really find some shit. You know what I'm saying? But they getting caught in the scams.
Right, right. And me, I always tell people all the time, I'd rather be a side nigga than a main nigga anyway. You know, being a
You
side
rather
nigga
be a
has a lot
side
of
nigga. Only side niggas, only time a nigga want to be a side nigga is because he's still playing.
right.
yeah.
I get it, yeah. That's the only time a nigga want to be a side nigga because he ain't got to worry about the responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I
then
don't
when
have to
you
worry
find
about
that
her
girl
attitude.
when you find that girl that you like, then you gonna want to stop being the side nigga for her and be the main nigga.
Man, well, I haven't had that. Well, have I had that
I know
happen?
it ain't. Some niggas it happen to,
Yeah.
some niggas it don't. Probably ain't happen.
Yeah,
It's probably coming. It's probably coming.
yeah. No, I did have that happen to me one time. And I told this story on Podbean before, but nah, being a side dude, has a lot of perks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
it's
you
fun
get
in
the
the
pussy,
beginning. It's
and
fun
you
in the
don't have to
beginning.
worry about. Well, it is fun, but you don't have to worry about her attitude. You don't have to worry about her waking up with mood swings. You ain't got to worry about,
It depends on who you're
expectations.
dealing with. Not
Those are the
everybody
pros. Those are the
has
pros. But what's the
all
cons
like
though? What's the
all the
cons?
attitude all the time.
What's the cons? What's
Well,
the cons?
well, the cons is, you might run into the nigga she's with. That's a con.
And the cons is when your ass is lonely, when you ready for some attention and you can't, you gotta wait your turn. And
Yeah,
then
that's
when you
true.
and then you can't go out and eat the way I mean, you can go out and eat like how you want, but you ain't getting no home cooked meals. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no extra attention. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Don't act like you don't
You ain't
want love.
exactly.
I
You ain't
I
getting no
I
love.
mean, honestly, don't get me wrong. Like, if I ran into a chick and she paying half the shit, and she's, you she gotta be paying half the shit. Simple as that. She paying 50-50, and all the rest of the shit we can work around. But she must come with half the shit first.
I feel like
Then
if
I'll
y'all
consider.
both really love each other and really in it for each other, That's no question. Like that's automatic.
Well, no,
You
because
know?
a lot of the time women, men were like, "Oh, I want me a stay-at-home wife or whatever," which is cool. I'm not against that either. But these days, I'd rather 50-50.
And you can have that, and you will have that. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come naturally when you go around telling everybody that's what you're looking for. It sounds like you're gonna be an old person. Don't say nothing. Just wait
You
for it.
go,
You're
you
gonna
gonna
find it.
sound
That's
like
how
a
you weed
nigga.
it out.
Mm.
That's how you weed it out. If you don't ever say nothing, they ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying, they gonna come
Well,
doing it
yeah,
anyway, and you're gonna just
yeah,
be like, yeah, this is the one. Because when you tell
yeah,
somebody you want them to do something, they're gonna fake it until they get tired.
Uh-huh.
right. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be genuine. Well, I don't post that on like my dating stuff. I don't post it there, and I'm not trying to get at nobody on my Facebook, no way. So I post it there. But um, as far
He
as
said, "No,
like
I'll be on Snapchat."
yeah, Snapchat, that shit disappeared. That's what you're supposed to be on.
That's what you be
Just
on Snapchat.
yeah, I'll be on Snap. I'll be on Instagram. Dating apps, little shit like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, if I that's where love starts for
I'm
me.
gonna start a new app.
Hey, have you went on a date to where you still friends with someone now?
You talking about from the dating sites?
Yeah, from the dating sites.
That I still talk to. Yeah, one.
But,
Yeah.
but
I mean, shit. I mean, she went back to her ex-husband, so
Oh damn!
okay,
See
shit.
what I tell you? It's nothing but weirdos on there. You gonna
yeah, she
always
ended up going back to her ex-husband.
She just wanted the hall pass.
uh
Yeah, she literally like, but she said I guess they went through a little break, quote unquote, and she was just going through dudes on there, and I happen to be
Hall
one of the
pass.
dudes she went through, and
Hey, she literally said she was going through dudes.
well, I mean, she said she didn't say I was fucking everybody, but she said I've gone on some dates on here, so I would say yeah, she was fucking. Remember, I say women talk backwards. That's one of those things. Like, oh,
That's talking in
gotcha.
Or
code.
maybe you listening backwards.
That's talking in
Yeah.
code, not backwards.
Well, I don't like saying code, so I just say they talk backwards. So if because you're supposed to pick up on these things, uh,
I
because
don't
you're
know.
supposed to read their
So
mind.
so if she said I went out with a couple of dates, or if I hung out with a few dudes, which one would you think she had sex with?
All of them.
That's just your
I think
mind. You just have
Based on your time with her though, right? On a date with y'all, you two.
right because it wasn't really much. It was
all
literally
right.
straight
Look,
to that.
look. The only way I would have thought that is if I had sex with her the same day. If you had sex with her the same
Right,
day, then I would have said, okay, she has sex with everybody she went on a date with.
right.
Within about 15 minutes. Put it that way.
15 minutes.
You
Oh yeah, she
know,
did everybody.
yeah, within 15 minutes, we was already at the business. It wasn't even no much conversation at all. So yeah, definitely she was fucking everybody on there. But like I tell people all the time, women are never going to admit
What was
like
your
that.
name? That might have been my cousin. What was her name?
What the hell?
A white girl?
The white girl?
Yeah, she white. She
Oh,
out
okay,
here in
no,
Arizona.
it might have been my. I thought it was my cousin.
Oh no, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and I told Shorty V this. Don't get me wrong, I date black girls, but I'm scared of them at the same time. So, yeah. So I rarely it's I mean I still date them, but I'm very sporadic. It has to be one that I really think that she's not. Because I was married to one, so that really scared the hell out of me being married to my ex-wife. So now I'm like I'm really
You're saying
sketchy.
that all black women the same.
No, no, I don't say that. I just make sure that I make sure that the Q's and the P's are there, and the I's and the T's are crossed and dotted. I don't.
Right.
Uh, because yeah, because she was one of those. Yeah, I'm cool. So you know, but yeah, I'm afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. I'm so scared. Whew, yeah,
You so
beautiful, the most
scared.
beautiful women in the world, but I'm scared of them. What happened?
As long as you
No, I'm
can't
just.
do it, you good.
Yeah, they the most beautiful. They
You gonna
queens.
play that
All
remix, nigga? You ain't
oh
gonna get
shit.
up and go fast.
Well, this the thing. If it plays, let's see if it plays because the song "Wet" didn't play. Let's see.
Try to play wet again.
Yeah, let me try "Wet" again first, and then we'll go to that one. All right. Let me know if y'all hear it. Oh, damn it.
We was talking the whole time. You didn't hear us?
Nah, I was grooving. Can
The shorty's
you hear
still
him?
on
Can
here?
you hear it? Can
I
you
don't
hear
hear
it?
nothing. Nope.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I was just playing it.
The shorty's still in here?
Nah, Shorty, she be disappearing. She like Boss Sizzle. You can tell they together because they definitely be in and out this bitch real quick. Oh shoot, shoot! I think she called in. Hold on, let me see something. Or did she? Did she call in?
What you doing, princess? You cooking?
Okay, Shorty V's in the building.
Eating some lasagna.
Or not. See, look, she done came in and got on fish sticks. See, I told you. She ain't.
Boss lady Shorty V.
And she come. How do you go call in and then go on
Shut
mute?
your ass up, motherfucker.
That's some nigga.
Shut
That's the
your
biggest
ass up
corny
before I
nigga shit
punch you
I
in
ever
your
heard.
shit, nigga. I
Bruh,
do what I
so
want to
tired.
do.
Toilet flush.
Fuck you.
You lucky. You lucky. This is your channel and I can get fired.
Nah, you ain't gonna get fired. You just gonna get your ass cussed out. So the fucking still get rid of my fucking speed demon car. That's what the fuck.
Speaking of which, while you running over people's speed demon cars, where's your hubby at?
My husband is probably sleeping right now. He's
Boy.
tired, so
Well, tell him wake his ass up and go to sleep.
shut your ass up, David. Who is YPS
Oh,
Music Entertainment? What's poppin'? He probably gone
entered
already.
the studio.
Gone already. Tico.
Yeah, yeah.
I see.
Unfortunately,
I ain't had to come up here and get on your ass because see, Princess B and that Rue did all that for me. So I was just sitting back and watching, like, yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not getting on his
honestly,
ass. We just having a friendly debate. I'm just trying to understand his logic and let him
Man,
understand
his
my
fucking logic
logic
is
is.
weird.
Huh?
I said his fucking logic is weird.
no, it's not. It's called
Yeah,
truth.
it is. Mm,
TROOF. Truth. That's what I
that
say.
ain't no truth.
It is.
No, that ain't it. I don't know what truth you trying to speak. You
Hey, but
trying to,
see, the crazy part about it is everybody has their own truth, so you can never
yeah,
say right.
yeah.
Their
Everybody
own
got
truth.
their own truth, but CJ Flash thinking their truth is wrong and his is always right, which is never true.
So, what's wrong with
That's
So,
that?
what I'm just trying to. I'm just
mm,
trying to get them to see how people can take words the wrong way. That's all.
but
And
he
we
always been
cleared
like
all this
that,
stuff.
Nehru.
We did.
He always been like that, and I
Hey,
love coming up here popping his motherfucking butt.
hey, and that's the thing. Everybody was entitled to think the way they want to think, as long as people having the conversation can understand to
Mm.
agree to disagree, and you know what I'm saying. And
Right,
then when you go
right.
on, shit,
Well, we're gonna
there's
we're gonna
nothing.
block Shorty V from this show, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the first time a
Oh God.
person that
I wish a motherfucker would.
this will be the first time in Pod Bean history, ladies and
And she
gentlemen,
the
that a
one
person
to
that
tell everybody to block everybody.
Listen, I
oh
don't
man.
care. All I gotta do is just come back on and
She
unblock
don't.
myself.
He not gonna block you. You know he ain't gonna block you.
Oh
I
man.
know, but all I
Hey.
gotta do is I'ma laugh at it and then just come back and unblock myself. That's all.
Boss lady called Shorty V.
Oh man. I'm dead, man. Nah,
Blowing
it's
up
thank
like
you. I
TNT.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Y'all be on the lookout. I will be in California November 3rd, 4th. No, wait.
He don't
Yeah,
even know.
November 3rd through the 7th. So
Send,
anybody that
send
want to
me the
link up,
song so I can hear it, man.
Yeah,
Since you
like
yeah,
since you don't
yes,
want to
sir.
play it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know,
Yeah, I want to.
he
Yeah, the reason why is
November
because
what? November 3rd to what?
the 7th, or is it the
That's
6th?
when
It's the
we
7th
shooting
or the
the video
6th.
then?
We can. Hell yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Maybe maybe Princess B can hook us up with her little. She got a spot we can film at.
Okay.
I got an idea already for it. I just want to use the white screen and a couple of little shit. Couple
Yeah,
of
that'd be
girls, couple of cars.
that'd be crazy, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can wear your all red outfit you're talking about.
No, I can't do that. Now
Of course you can.
my car is black, so I probably wear something a little more
We ain't gonna
neutral.
use your car.
Ooh,
Are we not?
No, you just bring your car out here. I mean, what kind of car you got?
Tesla.
Oh yeah, we can use it. We can put it in the background.
Yeah, yeah, I got a Tesla, but yeah,
fucking
no, we
Tesla.
it's gonna be
It got
dope,
the it got
man.
the
Like
John DeLorean doors.
you said, what happened?
It got the John DeLorean doors in the back.
No, not the big X. I got the Model 3.
You got 10 windows.
Nope.
He just got a
Hell no.
basic Tesla.
Yeah, I don't want.
Still,
I want everybody to see who the hell is driving it. That's why I don't. You
still
know what I'm
bring it.
saying?
Still bring it.
Yeah.
The third.
Mm,
We're gonna plan it out. You gear the
yeah.
third.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
You sure
third
you're gonna
through
be here?
the.
You sure you're gonna get here on the third?
Yeah, I may come on the second. It depends, but the third for sure.
So
Um.
we're gonna try to book this spot for the fourth.
Oh, well, the fourth, I got Danny Girl's thing on the fourth.
What time is that?
I'm not sure. I gotta. It's her birthday party, so I gotta get the details. I don't think she's put them out yet. Should have it out soon, but yeah, the fourth is her
All right, we can do it on the
B-day
fifth if you
party.
want. We can do it for the fifth.
Yeah, the fifth is cool. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'll be out there from the third to the sixth or seventh, depending.
Depending. All right,
Yeah,
send me the song.
yes, sir. Yeah.
How many minutes we got?
I'm about to shut it down right now. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm about to go get on my laptop. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate everybody. Hopefully I'll be on. The next couple of days or so, do a pop up show, and we're gonna have some more shit to talk. You dig? Until
Mm-hmm.
then, it is been a wonderful show once again, and I'm about to drop this countdown. Let's get it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.